Hello, Geminis. Happy April. I know the video isn't early, but I'm a homeschooler. I've been homeschooling even though the kid has been going to school. But you know how it is. This is going to switch up and getting all your necessity stuff. And luckily, man, my intuition. I love it. I love it when it works. And I had certain things because I've always like to have stacks of stuff, just me. I've always had enough cleaning products. I think I get that from my mom. So, yeah, I had a few things already. And I was warning people on my family channel on Facebook before, the ish hit. I remember I did a post on March 2nd. I'm like, guys, go get what you need. Don't listen to people tell you that everything's okay. You don't need to worry, because the person that's telling you you don't need to worry, they have stuff in their house. Stacks of it stacked up. If they need medical help, they're the first one to get it. So you have to think for yourself. God rest her soul. But I have a friend that passed away 2 years ago, and she said growing up, her dad always said to her, think, think, think. Not in a mean way. I don't think it was like, think. So, all right, Geminis, let's go air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So I hope everyone's well, but think, people. All right, use your intuition. People love dogs. Why do you love dogs? Because they have a stronger smell of scent. They can tell when something's not going right? Well, humans, you have sense too. So this is inner child, okay? So this card, a really awesome girlfriend gave it to me, and I love it because it has pixies on it, right? And I always think of it as a springtime card. I haven't messed with it a lot. They're really big cards, as you can see. So I'm going to pull a card and set the intention for all air signs, okay? So I hope the reading goes well for you, that you connect to it. If not, there's other readers. Air sign. All right, the fairy godmother. Look at this one. I didn't want to show my quarantine nails. I love it. It has like a little mouse on the top. Okay, so it's like a carriage. There's a fairy godmother. There's someone looking out for you. She has a key in her hand and a wand. And there's a castle in the cloud. And it's like Cinderella, the pumpkin carriage. Okay, so I'm looking at the symbolism in there. The bottom of her gown looks like crescent moons to me. Okay, so just take a look at the image. I'm going to put it here. I don't want it to get burned by that. Okay, so it's like a major arcana. I want to guess that it's the world card, because I haven't messed with this one yet. So the fairy godmother, major arcana. I'm right. It's the major arcana, the fairy godmother, on page 49. Okay, I don't think that this is being printed anymore. The fairy godmother, look, the high priestess. Okay, so she represents the high priestess in the card. Okay, the queen of heaven. It goes on and on. It has a Cinderella theme to it, right? So it's kind of like, for me, the high priestess and the planetary is the moon. Okay, the planetary ruler is the moon and the high priestess. So when I think of the high priestess, I think of someone that is studied, and they're learning from their masters, right? Their ancestors, their parents. For me, it's like learning herbs and remedies that I've always known growing up, and the importance of medicine and healing yourself and learning how to do things on your own, right? So that was embedded in me, and knowing that you can do anything, you put your mind to it, right? And you put time into it. So for me, the high priestess is someone that's living their daily practice, right? And they're able to protect themselves the best they can, or do right by themselves the best they can, and then they're going to be the teachers of whoever comes within their path, right? So that high priestess is holding that energy and knowing the past, right? And documenting it and holding the answer. Okay, Gemini? So that's for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, air signs, let's get to it. All right, so the full moon and the new moon video I'll do for this channel. Get that in later. Hopefully you guys did the meditation on the 4th. I didn't know about it until after, and I wasn't really paying attention to the numerology of the day, but there's another one coming up on the 22nd. Because a friend messaged me and she's like, are you going to meditate? It's going to start soon in an hour. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And earlier I was talking to another friend about, this is the time of prayer. And it's very older than any of the 3 popular religions right now. This is the start of the new year, the spring equinox. This is the new start. So, and we're having this new moon coming up. So this is a powerful time right now, a rebirth, right? A rebirth of self, mind, body, spirit. Gemini, this is a great time for you to have friendships, to create that energy within yourself as an air sign. You can create everything, right? You are air. You can let it travel anywhere. You can spread it out, right? So value good friendship, recognize good friendship, right? You really use your intuition, and your words are powerful, okay? So your words are powerful. So the words you say to yourself, the words you say your friends say to you, or people you think are your friends say to you. So the things that, even if someone doesn't recognize how powerful their tone is, their word is, you can really tell a lot from a person's tone and the words. And if you're not a powerful Gemini, then it's time to get powerful and shut it down. Anything negative, just shut it down and find the right way of doing that. Your words are powerful. Surround yourself with, or only give your energy to people that are worthy of your time and your energy. Okay. And for some of you, it's either marriage, or focus on a real legitimate relationship of someone that cares for you. There's a commitment, okay? And the commitment this is definitely a wedding. So even though times are rough, there's Geminis that will be getting married. I'm going to show you my quarantine nails. But there will be people that will be getting married, and there will be a lot of that for you, okay? It could be creating a more joyous home. But for a lot of Geminis, things will, there'll be a lot more burdened or responsibility on you. Some a little burden, some more responsibility. But whenever this card comes up, it's a reminder to ask for help, to delegate work tasks, to also try to get things done ahead of time, but not rush. Okay, it's always about time management, and then not taking up responsibility that's not yours. I mean, that's it. Let's see what the creator of everything, in what face this creator wants to reveal itself. What's the message from the creator? Because a lot of people don't know that the creator God energy is both male and female, and no gender, if you will. So, only in this masculine world they say, oh God, and refer as he. But, okay, I wonder who's giving birth. Okay, so let's see what the goddess has to say. And I love this. This is one of my favorite decks. I think the author of it, Pamela Matthews, Goddess of the New Light. I think she's in New Zealand. Beautiful island I would love to visit in the future. Okay, Gaia. Boom, Gemini, Gaia. Number 21, which is 3. All things happens in 3. Mind, body, and spirit. Think of all the 3s. What resonate for you? Let that be for you. Earth, time, and life. Connecting to Earth. I think it was the full moons in Gemini, and the full moon in January, and in February. I really took advantage of it before March popped off. So Gaia, Earth, time, life. I think of it like it's Virgo too, whenever I see this too. So, where's there Earth in your chart? Connect to that planetary, that house, okay? For this new moon, okay? That's an intuition that's coming through to say to you guys. But really connect to Earth, because Earth is all elements in one. And then what's your path? Your third eye. I really feel like your third eye, the road by the mind, makes me just think of, in symbolism, the third eye and sun energy, the sun energy in the sky. But the third eye, where you need to go, where you need to be. I think of just any earth goddess from any tradition. Okay, I just think of that earth mother energy, and that's like you tapping into Mother Earth and the portals and the frequency of Earth and the North Star. In Qigong, we really talk about the North Star. And a lot of us don't know, in our ancestors, the North Star was very, very prominent as well, okay? So was the dog constellation, okay? So was Ceres, so really connecting to these planetary movements and connect to it, connect to the night sky, the night, the sun, the day and the night. Find that balance for yourself. Connect to Earth. How does Earth play a role in this? Healing for yourself and your surroundings and your neighborhood. Just sending out that auric feel, okay? That magnetic feel of protection, of healing, right? All 5 elements in one. That's the Earth. So you can't lose by even ground. They call it earthing. As a kid growing up, we would just take off our shoes and run around when we got home from school. So we were already connected to the Earth. So earthing, it's like being barefoot in your backyard if you can, or on your floor in your home. You can do that there. You don't have to be uncomfortable either. Have socks on or on the rug or something. So you want to connect to Earth, Gemini. Even the wind. Today's a windy day. The wind and earthing. 10 of clubs. Traveling in near future. Well, I hope so. So Gemini, when this is all over and in the near future, when you can travel, you're going to definitely take advantage of that, and you're going to really enjoy it, okay? Because that's going to be a time for you to connect to yourself, okay? This is going to be a time for you to even just experience a full joy again. As Geminis, we're communicators, so this being locked up is not easy for a lot of us, but we are definitely on the internet. We definitely love communicating, so we will survive because we can, talk to ourselves. We can, we'll be fine, so we crazy good. So, the moment that you can actually travel, that's going to be really good for you. It's going to be a time for you to take action and to do something that is needed to be done. It's going to be a travel for necessity, but it's also going to be a travel where you can incorporate something fun along the way, and you're really going to benefit from it. You're really going to enjoy it, okay? So there's traveling in the near future for you. As soon as, they open the gates, you're going to be like out the door like a freaking dog race, okay? So that's what we have for Gemini. Libra, you are up next. All the Libras. Okay? And I'm thinking about the fairy godmother too. It's like that feeling that someone is looking out for you, or, even if you've lost your footing, for all the air signs, you're going to find your shoe. You're going to find everything back again. At 12 midnight, things are, going to strike and come back to normal, So, what does that 12 midnight strike means? What's happening at 12 midnight coming up in the future? That's going to be like a positive shift, All right. Send the tone for Libra, the balancer, the world diplomat. Okay, so for a lot of Libras, this is your time to really find your rest, because you do a lot and you will put in more time into something than others will realize. So you have the 4 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the Sun. The Sun card is a major arcana, and the Sun represents something new coming into your life, right? So everything you're doing right now is setting the stage for something new that's going to come into your life. Make sure that you get your rest. If you need your rest, you get your rest. For others, it's like you're going to switch up when you need to switch up, okay? When you need to change something, you're going to have to be aggressive about it, but you're going to do it in a very balanced way, a very mat way, okay? The Page of Wands. So you resting when you need to rest, get your energy back so that you can fight your next battle, okay? And when you need to move forward, okay? Your true friends are there for you, will be there with you, and people will see your true intentions and character. Like, you're very clear. So if someone is about some nonsense, it's because they choose to be and they're ignoring the fact. Okay, so anything negative that's in your life right now, it's going to, just kick that to the left, because something new and positive is coming through. For some of you Libras, you could be pregnant, could be in a birth of a child. Pick their name wisely, don't go crazy and name them whatever. It's like there's a Corona and COVID-19, whatever. COVID and Corona, whatever. It's what it is. Rona, there's a new baby Rona running around, and a COVID. He's probably going to have a nickname like Vin or V, or Vinny, just because he doesn't want to be called COVID. I don't know. So the Sun card, there's a new birth of a new child, or something new and joyous coming into your life. And a lot of times you're not going to expect what this new joy is. You're not going to expect what the new joy is, but it's a new joy nevertheless. Okay, something good. What goddess, what creator flow energy is coming through? Newt. This is so cool. So overview and all embracing. You think this is like the downward facing dog for the Egyptians, that when they drew Newt. And I always teach in yoga, downward facing dog is a complete body workout, right? Because you're getting your hamstring stretch, because you want that body to be 25 forever. Right? You want to be able to do a forward fold. And that's like the science of the body, of youth for the body, right? Downward facing dog, you're working all of the body. You're putting all the weight into the hips and down the legs, right? Not just forcing it into the hands, right? You're using your whole entire body to support yourself. This is Newt. This is covering the sky, the night sky. This is a blanket of protection and cover. So a lot of Libras out there, if you're out there working and you're in the front lines, it's like just working with Newt and say, I'm blanketed, I'm protected, right? 3 is mind, body, and spirit. So the Newt card, the Newt goddess, is like in the sky, the blanket in the sky. And I feel like some of you could be working with whatever planetary things that planetary forces that you want to work with, And I feel like for some of you, that quiet time in the day, or that quiet time when everyone is going to bed, dawn and sunrise is a powerful time for you. And really looking at the overview of everything. You're not rushing to judgment, just really observing everything, observing what is, without judging too quickly, right? And just accepting things for what it is makes things so much easier. As a Libra, you can offer so much peace to yourself, and calm and level-headedness around you. That's what I love about Libras. They're so fair-minded when they're really balanced. A true Libra is a gift, I tell you. Yeah. All right, Libra, let's see. Libra, you have 6 of diamonds. Diamonds is working with that earth energy, that bringing peace to your home, okay? Libra is the pentacles, the coins in tarot, right? Libra. Okay, so this is financial. We got this before for is that for Gemini? Yeah. We got that before for Capricorn. I can't remember. But 6 of diamonds. Okay, so 6 of diamonds is about budgeting, investments, and debt. Yeah, I think this Capricorn got this too. Responsibility, financial responsibility. So really be mindful with how you're spending your money, Libra, and you're going to be successful in how you're using your money. And if you're not being wise, then you're not going to be successful. But you have the opportunity to be successful, pay off some debts, invest properly, budget right, being responsible with your money. And then it's like you are going to just like shine through everything that is your goal in this life for yourself. Okay, this time frame is really working within your time frame. And a lot of you are giving yourself 6 months to see how things are, and then giving yourself another 6 months to see how things are in your life. And that's a really smart way of you dealing with your time. I see a lot of you are just saying, okay, let me take this week by week. Let me take this month by month. So you're really balancing out your mind by setting markers for yourself and not setting expectations with the markers, which I see that that's pretty cool. You're not setting expectations, you're just setting just as a point, you know, like a point of reference, and just say, okay, we cross this and we cross that, and okay, you know, I see that there's improvement here. You're kind of looking at everything as like a new moon start and a full moon finish reveal, right? And that's really smart way to look at it, Libra. Okay, let's hit up Aquarius, okay? So Aquarius, this is your turn. Set your intention, Aquarius. Set your intention. Oh, this one is 5 of Spades, so it's like, you know, play around when you need to, but then, you know, there's a time not to play around as well. Okay, Aquarius, you guys definitely don't like things to be handled in a poor way. Okay, Aquarius, you are about fighting battles. I'll tell you what the cards are. 9 of Spades, 4 of Cups, the Devil card, Ace of Swords, and 4 of Pentacles. So right now, your main focus right now is to make sure that you are overcoming anything that is going to be an obstacle for the goals that you have planned for yourself, and then the benefit of everything that you're trying to accomplish right now. So before you start anything, ask yourself, how is this going to benefit me in the end? And is it going to make me feel hostile and protective in the end, or is it going to feel free and flowing at the end? So before you commit to anything, make sure that you thoroughly think it through, okay? So knowing that, you just know what works for you and what doesn't, okay? You know what is going to be a more easier, free-flowing next step that you're going to do. You know what gives you the most difficulty. And, you know, it's up to you to not keep repeating that in your life, okay? Your words are very powerful, and take charge with that, okay? Know that you can open better opportunities, happier times for yourself by the words that you're using, and even by your silence too. And just be mindful of your relationship with money and how you're viewing it, because money is a physical object, but how you go about getting it, and just knowing that it's you that's going to ultimately create it. It's not just the money just appearing like that, right? And not that you would think that it would just appear like that, but just not allowing yourself to just see things one way without you know, curves, right? It's not just one straight way of seeing it. There's many layers and many twists and turns for whatever your issue is, right? Outside of the box. What goddess is coming through? What's the message in this space? Right? Remember that you are the Hierophant. Okay? I was going to say it, and then I didn't say it. Persephone. Okay. 15. So it breaks down to 6, which is opening paths, opening doorways. Okay, that's how I like to see 6. Opening doorways, opening paths, new paths. Some of you might experience death, but just know, you know, death of a loved one, or maybe in fear of it, but just really study it and understand it, and get a spiritual understanding of it, and know that it's for a short time, and then we do come back again. So daughter, underworld queen, regeneration. Okay, daughter, underworld queen, regeneration. Okay, and you have well, it's too deep, but it's still you realizing that everything happens in time. Whenever I see the rooster, I think of time, right? Nothing happens before its time is a saying that I grew up hearing. And when it's someone's time to go, it's their time to go. And when it's their time to be reincarnated, it's their time to be reincarnated. So it's really having a deep understanding of, it's so funny I didn't notice the picture all the way in the back, you know, but yeah. It's just realizing that when it's time for that transition, it's time for that transition. When it's time to go deep and go within, it's that time to go deep and go within, and then to grow again, to come back again. Okay, so it's really having a deep understanding of timing. You know, everything has its timing. Does that make sense? Right? Everything has its timing. All right. Let's see what the cards have to say. 9 of Diamonds, Earth energy again. Any kind of upcoming expenses like repairs or large purchases. So be mindful of, if you're not thinking about, hey, if this needs to get fixed, it needs to get fixed. So what could be something? It's like not worrying about what could be, but just being aware of, anything that could be a large expense coming up, or any kind of repairs that might need to come up. So if you are responsible for the items around you, it's always good to know, hey, what's the warranty on this? Whenever this comes up, it's like, what could potentially need changing out or fixing? And just keep that in mind. And even before it breaks, you can actually replace it if you can. This is a time where people are not going to think about that, because we're in such of the state of being right now. But whatever it is that will need to be changed, you put that energy that it will happen smooth. It will not be missed for a long time. It could be dealt with until it can be changed or fixed, right? So anything that pops up that you're like, I can't deal with this right now, just know that there's an answer for it, or it just will have to sit and make do until. Okay, so that's your reading, guys. I'm going to do the new moon video. I'm going to do the full moon astrology video. That's going to be really important. Why is it important? Because it's energy that you can tap into if you want to use that to really set the tone for your mind and your day and for manifesting. Okay, you can also use it in a meditative state. You could also use it in a prosperity or cleansing state. Okay, prosperity is bringing things in. A cleansing is banishing or getting rid of something that's negative. So it depends on how you want to use that energy. I'm going to do the water signs videos next, and then upload them. So yes, please click like, leave a comment, even if it's a smile. The more you comment, the more other people will see it. Definitely click the notification bell, because I feel like some of the channels, mine is one of them, that they're not getting the notification. Okay, so thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.